at that, Wilder.
A slimy one.
A slimy catfish. No, it's back. Keep going, Lyle. Turn it.
How big is this fish going to be? Oh! Where is that fish? You got a fish. Oh! Oh!
You got me. I kept thinking, why am I going backwards? Gotta wait.
Good job, Trent. Why did you dump it back in there?
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. I just want to kind of go over what is going on Taneycomo right now. So we've had, I don't know, it was some areas got 6 inches of rain the other day, and the Corps of Engineers, of course, this time of the year they open up the floodgates or the spillway gates on Table Rock, and it dumps a lot of fresh water warm water into Taneycomo, and it's actually a good thing. A lot of guys will say, you know, it'll bring the shad down from Table Rock, which it does sometimes, and that's a good thing. That when the trout start feeding on the shad, and it gets pretty fun, but not a whole lot of shad that we saw today coming down. The main thing that this does that I like to see is it has brought the water temperature up, because they're running that water off the top of Table Rock. It's a little bit warmer than what it normally is on the bottom right now, and so today when we were out, the water temp was right around 50 degrees, and so when that happens, the scuds in Taneycomo, which is the freshwater shrimp, they populate big time. The population explodes, and that makes it fun as well. I know a lot of the trout we were catching today they were puking up those scuds, and so kind of go over what we did today. Took my wife and Trent and his wife and the 2 kids out today, and the main thing is, so kind of show you how I rig up a drift rig, and pretty simple. Start out with your barrel swivel. I don't know if you can see that or not, but tie your main line, and we're putting a 1/4 ounce weight on a dropper like this, and then off the other end I run about a 2-foot leader, and I'll go foot and a half up and use a pink egg fly, and all you do, tie a Palomar knot or tie your regular fishing knot, just leave a tag in 6 to 8 inches, and then put you a number 12 size scud. That's kind of a gray tannish scud right there. It really doesn't matter. And that's pretty much it. This floats on the bottom, and this will kind of float up off the bottom. The egg fly, most of the time, it gets their attention. They'll see that pink egg fly. That will get their attention, and they'll see the scud, and they'll come in and eat that scud. We didn't have any on the egg fly today, but everything we caught today was on the scud. Now, I've got a trip tomorrow. I've got some of the rods, some of them rigged up with a double scud, just because I think they're eating that scud pretty well. The other thing, of course, with 10 spillway gates going, you're going to be drifting pretty fast. That's why you've got to use a 1/4 ounce weight, and you can get away with, usually we will use the 6X tippet, the trout magnet 6X tippet. It's a little bit thinner diameter. Right now, when they're running this much water, you can actually get away with a little bit heavier line. It's still trout magnet. This is actually 2-pound test line, just regular monofilament 2-pound test line, and I like to do this because it gives it a little more. You can fight those fish a little better in the current, because there is a lot of current. They're not. You could probably get away with 4-pound test. I'm sure you could, because there's a little bit more murkiness and dinginess into the water, but I still like to use that 2-pound test, and then my main line, of course, is just the regular trout magnet 4-pound test line, monofilament. Trout magnet makes a great line for trout fishing. It's very durable, it's very castable, it's very forgiving, and I've been using that stuff for years and years, and they make, the rods I use are made by Trout Magnet as well, and they're really, Trout Magnet's done their homework and done well at designing stuff for the trout fishermen. But as far as the baits and stuff, like I said, the egg flies, and the scuds, I get. You can go, most of the tackle stores around Taneycomo. I get all my stuff at Scotty's Trout Dock. They carry a wide variety. We did try some white jigs today and some actual shad flies. We didn't really catch anything on the shad flies. This one, when the shad do get coming over the dam, and they will, the longer they run the water, those spillway gates, the more shad will get in there, and this will be more of a factor in catching those trout, because they will get to a point they will be focused on eating those trout. And the other thing we do, the shad fly, you can actually rig up. This is a Laws lure, Mario Lazino. One of the other guides, Dwayne Doty, also custom paints some crankbaits and jerk baits. Rig those up on a drift rig as well, and do the same thing. And it is phenomenal. The bite is phenomenal. Once those shads start getting in there, it is crazy. But I'll like I said, when that happens, I'll make another video and kind of show you how well that works with the with either the crankbaits or the shad flies, and there's just not a lot of them, not a lot of shad in there yet. It's getting close though. Seems to me like most everything was scud related. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep tuning in. Yeah, we will bring you some more stuff from Taneycomo and Table Rock, and maybe Bull Shoals if it doesn't get flooded out this spring. We will see. Thanks, guys.